fan base disgusts me right now. I told Noah Cahill that I was going to rebut him. Screw that. This goes far beyond Noah, and that's no slight on Noah. You guys disgust me calling for Pat Shurmur's head for what? Oh, situational awareness. It's not very good. And I can name a handful of games where it was. I can name situational awareness in every game, every week that didn't go right. Every losing team can explain away one or two plays with situational awareness. You're just grasping at straws right now. I don't like his play calling. I'm pretty sure every team in the NFL could make fun of their own play calling every week they lose. I don't like Pat Shurmur's accountability. He's not accountable enough to me. He doesn't need to be accountable to me or you. His job is to be accountable to his players, his coaches, his GM, and his owner. Last time I checked, Mara and Gettleman are fine with the job he's doing, and last time I checked, no player is chirping about Pat Shurmur to the media. So he must be doing something right. Well, he doesn't develop players very well. Really, you don't say there, Rover. I'm pretty sure you need to have a system in place before you even develop players. And you're going to give this kid a year and 6 months and tell me, oh, nope, Pat Shurmur, sorry, nah. No, that doesn't work like that. The problem is, Giants Nation has run out of patience. And considering where we were and where we're going, it's night and day. At least you have hope going into these games. Would you like to revert back to 2017? Does that make you feel better? Oh, that's all I want to do is win. Well, you got to build a foundation before you do that. And our foundation is just being laid. We just laid the sill plate on a new house. I'm sorry you want to rush it and get it built. But just like in math, there's an order to operations. And if you skip any one of those steps, guess what? You're going right back in the toilet where you belong. And you want to tell me Pat Shurmur needs to be fired. You guys disgust me. You have no patience anymore. Somebody will sit there and tell me a year and 6 months, I haven't seen shit from Pat Shurmur. I didn't hear you complaining after the Chicago win last year. I didn't hear you complaining about winning it against Tampa in Washington. And then the other excuse, oh, Daniel Jones regressed. Regressed to what? You have to prove something before you regress. Well, look at how he played against Tampa. Yeah, Tampa wasn't prepared for him. Yeah, defenses are not prepared for him. It's up to Daniel Jones to go out there and make adjustments. I'm not saying don't criticize Pat Shurmur. He has plenty of criticisms. But the call for his head after a year and a little less than half a season, that's ridiculous. You sound like Jets fans right now. Last time I checked, we are better than Jets fans. Last time I checked, we had an organization that was smart and stood pat. Even when everybody in America is telling you, don't do something, we do the opposite and always find success. There was years there where George Young should have been fired and we stood pat. There was years there where Tom Coughlin should have been fired and we stood pat. This is what this organization does. We just go out and prove everyone wrong. But you have to build a foundation. And when you're building a foundation, when you're building a house, when you're building in construction, you need somebody to run that crew. And it's not always going to be perfect. And it's not always going to be pretty. But the job's going to get done. And when we have everything in place, and this is actually a playoff squad, and it's not this year, we are 5-11, 6-10, 7-9, 8-18, and the house is not the way you like it, then go ahead and fire the head coach. But until those pieces are in place, I don't want to hear fire Pat Shurmur. Because those pieces aren't in place. And we just built the foundation. This fan base disgusts me because it no longer has patience. And I don't know if it's the world we live in. Yeah, I'm tired of losing too. But there's a right way to do shit. And last time I checked, we are the Giants, not the Jets. Either way, it's been one giant rebuttal. Please like and subscribe, and go Big Blue.